Well, hi team, and welcome to this latest communication video update. Well, here we are in September already, with less than 4 months until Christmas and the end of 2017. It is really quite incredible just how fast this year is passing. And I know I've said it before, but either things are speeding up or I'm getting older, and it's probably the latter. Well, Ira and I have just returned from 3 weeks in the US, where we spent time with Rob and Rick and Ben and Callista and our entire US team. It really is exciting to see the momentum that is building and the results that are being achieved. With the introduction of auction as a primary focus in a market that does virtually none, it certainly is giving us a critical point of difference for both our team and our clients. And the results are simply outstanding. We also spent time in Oregon with our Norwest team celebrating another outstanding quarter at a great function held on the Oregon coast. Well done to Rick, Laurie, Ray and the entire Norwest team. An awesome event and a great quarter. I then spent a week in New Zealand attending the Central, Wellington and Christchurch Quarterly Awards. It's just fantastic to see the energy and excitement throughout our New Zealand team, even with a really wet winter, a reduction in investment buys and of course some pre-election jitters. Irrespective though of any market challenges, the success that we will achieve is determined by our focus and energy, not by what's happening externally. So it was just great to see the level of excitement in the team, and of course great to see our New Zealand market share increasing over recent months. In Australia, we recently had the REB Awards, in which we had finalists in 13 different categories. I'm thrilled to share that among all the leading real estate brands, we were named Innovator of the Year for 2017. This recognition truly highlights the commitment that we've made to developing the tools required to be leaders in the market. Congratulations again to Greg Toyama, our Head of E-Business, Clive Roberts and the entire tech team. Wonderful recognition of an outstanding suite of products. Trent and Kim Shawland, owners of Harcourts Adelaide Hills, also won New Office of the Year for their 3rd location. Well done Trent and Kim, we were incredibly proud to see you recognised again for the awesome job that you're both doing. Also in Australia, we are counting down to the Harcourts Foundation's annual Walk a Mile in Their Shoes fundraising event, which raises funds for White Ribbon to support their work in changing perceptions around violence towards women. Thank you to Julia and our Foundation ambassadors, Sharon, Leanne, Adrini, Joe, Anna, Hannah, Kate and Melanie for all of your hard work coordinating the 9 events. And thank you to the more than 800 of our team that will support the event on the 1st of September. In New Zealand, the Foundation recently launched the Hospice New Zealand Grants Program, kicking off with a $55,000 donation. This is a wonderful national partnership that allows us to really make a difference throughout New Zealand, supporting hospice in the critical work that they do. Congratulations Chris Kennedy and Emma Revel on bringing this all together. And in South Africa, with a contribution coming off every sale made nationally, Jenny and our foundation team there continue to provide funding throughout the country, making a real difference in so many lives. Well, we're on the verge of a particularly historic milestone for the Harcourts Foundation, so keep an eye out for that announcement in the coming few weeks. And please remember that as the total cost of operating the Harcourts Foundation is met by Harcourts International, that ensures that 100% of the funds raised go to the groups that we support. We've had a few people changes recently that I wanted to share with you. I'm pleased to welcome Melissa Armstrong as our new Head of Harcourts Academy, who just this week took the helm from Irene. Melissa has a strong background in education and learning and joins us after nearly 14 years with Flight Centre. Welcome Melissa, great to have you in the team. Please join with me in thanking Irene for her leadership of the Academy over the last 12 years, making the Harcourts Academy the industry leader that it is. An awesome achievement. Irene is our new Director of Professional Development, an exciting role that will focus on training, developing and nurturing our corporate team members throughout the organisation. Over the last year or 18 months, Irene has also rolled out Harcourts Inspirational Woman across Australia, New Zealand and South Africa, with an impressive 23 events already held. I'm really looking forward to seeing the impact this role will have in these 2 significant areas in the future. Having welcomed Todd Cassie, our Chief Information Officer, earlier this year, we have also now appointed Andreas Kakafagedis, our new Head of Software Development, again a critical part of our technology strategy overhaul. Technology is an ever-changing thing, and so it is critical for us to have exceptional leaders driving this vital part of our business. Welcome, Andreas. And finally, welcome to our new Head of Operations for Harcourts New Zealand, Kieran Lowney. Having spent the last 5 years as CFO for Martin Cooper and the Harcourts Cooper & Co Group, Kieran brings a wealth of hands-on, coalface experience to this critical New Zealand role. Welcome, Kieran. Well, as a part of our continued evolution of the Harcourts Way, the Harcourts Network Survey, Have Your Say in Our Future, will soon be underway. As with any business, it's important that we continue to challenge what we do to ensure that we are continuously improving within the group as well as within the industry. We are asking all of our people on the front line for feedback, so please take the time to complete it and help us with our strategy over the coming years. In New Zealand, a number of factors are affecting the property market, including the Reserve Bank implementing the Bright Line test, loan-to-value restrictions, of course foreign investors facing a more difficult task in transferring money out of their countries, and of course the uncertainty around the general election. This has certainly impacted the market, especially in the northern and central regions. However, as I said earlier, how we approach any market will determine our success. Just as we saw Team New Zealand take the America's Cup in light areas, we know that we always do better in light airs, and in fact we are already seeing strong market share growth nationally. We also saw footprint growth in New Zealand in the first half of this financial year, with new offices including River City Realty in Whanganui, Northwest Realty in Massey North in Auckland, and Team Uptown in Central Auckland. Welcome to our new business owners and teams. In the USA, over the last 12 months, we've seen the agent numbers go from 344 to over 590 in our 40 offices. So massive growth from new offices and the recruitment programs run by our existing teams. Well done to Rob Ford and the entire team who have recently opened Harcourts Signature in Laguna Beach, Harcourts Hunter Mason in the South Bay, and Harcourts Bella Vista in Canoga Park, both in Los Angeles. And just this week, Harcourts Elite in Valencia has relaunched. Dave Babaraki and his team are up and running in a beautiful new location. In Canada, we now have new business owners and partners in the North Vancouver office. Please join with me in welcoming Greg Paddy and Theo Berkner. They bring passion and experience in the Greater Vancouver market and have a real vision for where they see their business heading. Great to have you both as partners, and I do exist. In South Africa, despite some tough market conditions, we are almost 10% up on last year. With 9 new offices this year alone and strong sales consultant growth, Richard and the team continue to grow market share and our brand profile. Well done, number one is getting closer. And in Australia, since April, we have opened in 20 new locations, with July an all-time record month with 10 new offices, including the rebranding of Century 21's number 2 Australasian office. A special welcome to Luke, Kath and the entire Caloundra team. We are certainly closing the gap in Australia between ourselves and the other 2 national brands ahead of us. Number 3 for now, but not for too long. Our Australian business is strong and gaining strength each quarter. Congratulations to Marcus and the state teams led by Mark and Tony, Paul, Sardner, Andrew and Brendan. So right around the group, even with mixed market conditions, we continue to grow our presence and our market share. Thank you to everyone for your focus, for your passion and for your commitment. Well, staying connected is important as we continue to grow as a family. With over 850 offices worldwide now, we aim to keep in contact and ensure that our culture continues to strengthen. Sharing our good news with the entire group is the goal of the Inside Harcourts magazine, which goes to print very soon. Look for the next issue in October, and as always, send us your ideas, your photos and news for us to include. Well, that's enough from me. Thank you for taking the time to watch this update. We have a wonderful organisation, an outstanding culture and an awesome team. As we move into the final quarter of 2017, make sure that your plans are in place and that you make this last quarter the best yet. Talk soon.